I'm Kaylin Adkins. My great-grandfather started Adkins Seasoning in 1967 with just one product, which is still our top seller.
Hi, I'm Chef J.W. Morris. I'm going to show you how I use this brand of seasoning across all my cooking. This is Cooking with Adkins. Hey everybody, I'm Chef J.W. Morris. Today I'm with Kaylin Adkins and we are cooking with Adkins. Today is Wings Day, which is a really fun project. Wings are kind of one of those universal foods that almost everybody likes. Today we're going to show you 3 different styles of cooking and we're going to use 3 or 4 different seasonings as well. So what's your style of wings that you like best?
I like dry rub
with
a good sauce.
Okay, yeah, that's the way I like it too. The smoker is where we're going to get started. So I'm going to just take a handful of these guys. I like to get just a nice coating of oil on the wings. If you want to take the seasoning and just start sprinkling it on me.
Okay.
That's a really pretty seasoning. And actually, once we start to cook this, the red's even going to come out more. We're going to end up with a really nice looking product. And we want a nice coating on there. I mean, a lot of times when you do these whole wings, people tend to pull the skin off, and so if the skin has all the seasoning on it, then you lose a lot of that seasoning, which is also another reason why it's nice to have a sauce. That's a good looking product there. We've got the pellet grill set to 245 degrees, and we have it a little bit on the lower side so that we'll have more smoke than we are heat. Once the smoke flavor works itself into the meat, we're gonna pump the heat up to about 300 degrees. Chicken cooks really well at 300 degrees. And it goes unnecessarily long when you're under that. All right, well, moving forward, we're gonna do a different variation of wings. We're gonna use the oven. So this is a quick and easy way to get some wings out for a large group of people. On this one, we're gonna be making a butter sauce. I've got a pound of butter that I've melted down. I'm gonna add 1 ounce of Adkins Cajun seasoning, which is the same as 2 tablespoons. So then what I'm gonna do is transfer this chicken into this bowl, just pour some of the butter in, give it a nice toss, make sure that we're fully coated all the way around. You can see that the seasoning has melted down into the butter, so we have just a kind of a red colored butter. You can't see the seasoning itself. Now I've taken a roasting pan and lined it with foil. Only reason I do that is for a quick cleanup. As long as I don't have any rips or tears in the foil, this chicken will sit in here without bleeding outside of the surface of the foil, and when cleanup time comes, it's a matter of just grabbing it, throwing it in the trash. I am gonna sprinkle just a little bit of seasoning for safe measure. And I've set the oven at 350 degrees. It cooks pretty fast. We'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 45 minutes and everything will be 100% ready to go. So we're now on to the last leg of this guy. We're gonna do some deep fried chicken wings. This is an excellent method for getting things done quickly. We are only gonna be cooking for in the neighborhood of 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna be doing a very light fry batter. I'm not going to be using an egg wash and making a very heavy like fried chicken batter. I'm just gonna use flour mixed with chipotle, steak, and fajita seasoning. This is really just to get a nice dry layer on the chicken so that it'll fry up nicely. I'm gonna take a couple of pieces of chicken and just dredge them in here so that they get nice and coated. And you can see how that does a nice job of coating everything and drying, making it dry. If I were to put this in and just have the skin exposed in the oil, it would blister it. By putting a dry layer, it cooks it rather than blistering the outside, and you get a better product. This is gonna be some hot stuff. So when you take this stuff out at 160, it'll continue to cook till it reaches 165 or 170 at room temperature because the oil is somewhere in the neighborhood of 375 degrees. We're getting close. So that's from me stabbing it and the moisture coming out of the place that I stuck it. We got nice color and the seasoning did a good job of coating it. Just make sure we're in the range we want to be. Yep, we're good on now. We'll just let those rest and we'll throw another batch in. All right, so here we are finally with our presentation. We've got 3 styles of wings. Which one do you think you're gonna go first?
The barbecue.
They do look the best, don't they? And if you guys wanna come in and get some, feel free. This is the time.
Really good. I haven't tried them all yet. This one's falling right off the bones.
So these are baked and basted in butter and Cajun. You got sultry falling off the bone. We've got crispy, a little bit crunchy, and then we've got this nice buttery and soft baked wing. You got a lot of good options.
I really like the baked.
It's Cajun and butter. Everybody in here is virtually silent because there's stuff in their faces.